Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Greece is falling. Find out why. The train accident.
Right now, I'm in the
wow.
last
So
carriage.
is it like a news channel, or what kind of channel is this?
It's our first time watching.
Oh,
On the most
because
dangerous
I thought
train
this was
in the
like a
world.
news source reporting about this. That's what I thought.
It is a different source reporting about it, that's for sure. And a little newer than the last video, so you might get an update.
Let me explain why. On February 28, 2023, Greece faced its worst train accident.
Where? Oh,
Oh, so I think we're gonna get a little more details about the situation. Not this is not this is not so much about the protest maybe, but about what caused it.
oh.
62 κλείστε πόρτες, είμαστε έτοιμοι. 62 κλείστε πόρτες, έτοιμοι.
A passenger train with over 350 people crashed head-on into a freight train near Tempi. The impact caused a huge fire, derailing several cars and killing 57 people, many of them young students.
It's crazy.
Now, the number of people killed in the train crash in Greece has risen to 57.
I wonder what did the people do
accident
while aboard? Did they like move all the way as far as possible? Like how you can cause a train is not just one.
How would you move if it happened? You don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't see like something coming, like
It's at night, you don't see anything.
because it looked like a light.
I don't know, but
Because I would think, okay, at some point they're getting kind of off, like.
nah, they don't know nothing. It happens instantaneously. They do not, because the windows are to the sides. You don't see up front. Like the windows are to the sides, so
Oh.
you don't see anything to your sides. Like if the people that were sitting in the other end, back end, probably the ones that survived. It's the people that in the front that died. There's nothing you can do.
happened because the station master mistakenly sent both trains onto the same track. But the real What made people so angry was all the lies from government officials up until a few days before the accident.
Ντρέπομαι που θέτετε θέματα ασφαλείας και θα ήθελα να ανακαλέσετε αμέσως. Είναι ντροπή. Διασφαλίζουμε την ασφάλεια.
After the tragedy, people took to the streets in protest, demanding justice and safer railways. It was a disaster that shook the country and revealed deeper failures in Greece's transportation system.
That's scary. I would think like now if you're a person who's on the train, and I think you always try to be like maybe in the middle or at the end, but I don't think people gonna occupy the front.
I don't know. Honestly, I would have PTSD taking a train after this. Like,
You have no choice. It's every day like for transportation.
yeah.
Ανακοίνωση. Σας ενημερώνουμε πως η αμαξοστοιχεία σε 2 λεπτά αναχωρεί. Η αμαξοστοιχεία έχει τελικό προορισμό την Θεσσαλονίκη και είναι διάμεση σταθμεύσης. Παρακαλούμε πολύ όσοι δεν ταξιδεύετε να αποβιβαστείτε την αμαξοστοιχεία. Ευχαριστώ.
When you take the same route, on the same train, and sit in the same seats, it's impossible
Yeah,
not to
people,
think
like,
that
sit
you
in their
could be
regular
in those
seats,
people's
too.
shoes. And it makes you wonder about the hell they went through that day.
In the front of the train, they don't have conductor.
Yes, but there's a separate cabin.
Oh.
There's a conductor cabin cuts off, then the first passenger cabin cuts off second, and so on.
Today marks exactly 2 years after this tragedy, and I decided to get on the same train, do the same route as the 57 victims did. These 57 people, most of them under 30 years old, did exactly what I'm doing right now. They booked their ticket, took the same train from the same.
You never taken a train?
I don't know if this is a train. It's like,
station.
like how this is a train.
So,
Like this one was like it went like from like Miami to like West Palm Beach.
That's still a train, though.
Oh.
That's a train, I would say.
In Athens with destination Thessaloniki. Right now we're actually passing through Tempi. Tempi was the spot, the place, the area that the accident happened. Since then, nothing has really
Oh,
changed.
rail.
The communication system that was missing
Yes,
from the
it's still
trains
train.
and was responsible about the accident was never purchased, while the funding had already been made. The money was lost somewhere along the way. The definition of corruption. The government handled the situation in the worst possible way. They tried to clean up the accident site within a few days, before there was time to investigate what exactly happened. They covered everything with cement, which makes us wonder, are they hiding something from us? I'm heading now to Thessaloniki because tomorrow is a massive protest all over the country, even in Europe, in some cities in Europe. Tomorrow the
So I guess this was there's nothing new since then. This is not like a news update. This is just like a more detailed about the situation.
country is
I
gonna
wonder if the news can even freely talk about this, because all we've seen is like people like self-reporting.
News probably, well, not probably, maybe not, but I think YouTubers, they can give updates of actually what happened.
be completely frozen and everyone will be on the streets to fight next to the families of the victims. This is by far the biggest protest that ever happened in this country.
Wow.
All over the country, even in other
Wow.
cities around Europe. Every
This is
Greek
the biggest.
So it's a lot of people, yeah.
person, every human that lives in this country is here and is protesting. So that has nothing to do with the opposition parties or people who are against the government. It's just against this crime, which is responsible the current government and the previous ones.
And this must affect the economy too as well, because no one is working. Everyone's out on the streets, so the government is feeling the impact in their pockets.
It was on the weekend.
It was on the weekend? So in the weekend, the people can still work at the restaurants, no? Is it?
Some people, yeah. I don't know if they take off work or not, but most people are off on the weekend though.
But still, the weekend is like for the
This is a
social
massive
people to go out and spend at the restaurants, spend money to dine out. That's a lot of time. People make a lot of money more between the weekend and the weekday.
No, you're right. Yeah, it definitely should have affected the economy because people, instead of shopping and doing all that stuff, they're here. Yeah, you're right.
It's so difficult to control this amount of people, and there is probably lots of police that are trying to manage the situation. And if they start throwing tear gas, the things are going to be very, very difficult here for so many people. And the thing is that all these people is coming here in peace. They don't do anything wrong. Right now I saw these guys with hoodies, and I'm really afraid that they're going to do something bad, which means the police is going to come and throw the tear gas. People asking for justice in every corner of this country right now. This behind me is the main train station of Thessaloniki, which was the destination of this train when it started from Athens. This is the main point. Είστε από το Δικηγορικό Σύλλογο.
Ναι.
Ως δικηγόρος, πιστεύετε ότι υπάρχει στο και μια πιθανότητα να δοθεί δικαιοσύνη για κάτι τέτοιο?
Ως δικηγόρος πάντα πιστεύω ότι μπορεί να αποδοθεί δικαιοσύνη και όλοι πρέπει να εργαστούν στην κατεύθυνση αυτή για να αποδοθεί δικαιοσύνη μέσα από τα δικαστήρια με την κοινή προσπάθεια όλων.
Είστε εδώ για ποιο λόγο?
Είμαι εδώ για να διαδηλώσω, όπως όλος ο κόσμος, για να αποδοθεί δικαιοσύνη για το μεγάλο έγκλημα των τεμπών. Και για να ζητήσω και σαν ένας απλός πολίτης ένα καλύτερο κράτος για μένα και για τα παιδιά, για την επόμενη γενιά.
Από τη δική σας εμπειρία, είναι ίσως η μεγαλύτερη διαδήλωση που έχει γίνει. Δεν
I
ξέρω αν έχει γίνει
wonder
μεγάλη.
what would be the party that the collective party that would take them to the courts. Like what agency or who is gonna step forward to be like the face of this case to represent the people who died?
And the families of the deceased, I would think so.
Μεγαλύτερη ποτέ, αλλά είναι από τις μεγαλύτερες. Πιστεύω ότι κάτι τέτοιο μπορεί να ταρακουνήσει την κυβέρνηση.
and maybe the survivors too, because you know that PTSD is for the rest of your life too.
Πάντα τέτοιου είδους εκδηλώσεις του ίδιου του λαού, του κόσμου, αφήνουν ένα ισχυρό αποτύπωμα που νομίζω είναι πάρα πολύ δύσκολο να μην το δεις.
Γιατί το έχετε στα αγγλικά
Γιατί πρέπει να πάει global, να πάει παντού. Όπως βλέπεις έχω... και στη Σερβία.
Ναι, άκουσα στη Γερμανία όλοι σε πολλές χώρες και πόλεις γίνεται παντού. Επειδή έχει γίνει αυτό ότι είναι πολιτικοποιημένο και ότι εγώ βλέπω όλο τον κόσμο ανεξάρτητα.
Έχει καρότσια, έχει παιδάκια, έχει παππούδες, είναι πολύ συγκεκριμένο.
Και αυτό δεν νομίζω ότι έχω δει ποτέ ξανά στη χώρα μου όσο εγώ ζω μια τέτοια πορεία.
Εμείς που κατεβαίνουμε είναι
It's
από τα...
phenomenal to receive all this support. It's like it's gonna look very embarrassing for the government to continue to ignore this after 2 years. You would think Greece would be more sophisticated than that.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, I think they said it was about 3 million people protesting, and Greece's population is around 10, I believe. That's 30%. So imagine if here in the States it was over 100 million protesting.
Στις πρώτες φορές που εγώ βιώνω που είναι τόσος κόσμος από όλες τις πολιτικές παρατάξεις.
Πιστεύετε αν υπάρχει πιθανότητα να δοθεί δικαιοσύνη μέσα σας?
Όχι, αυτό που έγινε είναι μια γιγάντια επιλογή που πάντα θα υπάρχει ένα κατακάθι. Απλά έστω να μπορέσουν λίγο να ησυχάσουν οι οικογένειες να θρηνήσουν είναι το θέμα. Δικαιοσύνη δεν θα
Σεβασμός, λίγο σεβασμός.
Ναι, πιο πολύ σεβασμός, αλλά αυτό που έγινε δεν πιστεύω ότι μπορεί να αποφευθεί καμία δικαιοσύνη.
I don't understand if they don't believe justice can be served. They want just for the families to be left in peace. Then why are you here?
That is a bit confusing.
Like
But maybe something's lost in translation.
maybe, because I mean, you there if you.
Because I think what they mean is that they're protesting on the behalf of the family so they can use this time to grieve because they probably not in condition to go protest because I can imagine you lose someone or someone you know has a pain and they're still suffering to this day and there hasn't been any resolution from the government or any explanation to why you're in this situation, like why me, why I'm a survivor, why this person died, you know. So they're doing this on the behalf of the people, it seems like.
Okay.
57 lives lost, with dreams ahead of them. A tragedy that should never have happened. Families shattered, a nation in grief. It's our responsibility now to ask for the justice they deserve. For them, for tomorrow.
Because it could truly happen to anybody.
Yeah, that's the definition of an accident, you know. It's gonna happen to anybody. It's crazy.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.